Hello, Drones in School. This is Tad Dowse, Executive Director for Drones in School, here to talk to you a little bit more about races. Today we're going to be talking about how to create an unlinked student account in races. Now what this is we know that some of our schools, especially middle school level, your school policies do not allow a student to have an account on an online platform like races. So you have to create an account for the student that you can manage on their behalf. And this is how you do that. So when you log in with your advisor account, your profile will be right here. And I'm going to click on those little arrows to open your individual profile. When you click on rosters, this will show the teams you're involved with and the schools that you belong to. So you're going to click on your school. And under your school, you'll find your members and your teams. I'm going to go to members. And here are the current members you would have. Now, you may not have anybody in here but yourself if you just started the account. But let's say you want to create a new member that's not linked to an email address. Now, if you have a student who can have an account, they have an email address, they can create their own account and manage their own things, you can do an invite, which we've covered in other videos. But for this, you're creating an account that you are managing, again, on the student's behalf, and they would not log in themselves. To do this, you're going to use this little icon right here with a broken link, which means unlinked account. So I create that. I create the league tag, the nickname I'm going to give this student, and for this video's purpose, I'm just going to use one called unlinked account, so you'll be able to see it, and I can find it easily. And for name, I'll just call it unlinked. Now again, I'm not going to put an email address in here because this student wouldn't have an email that they can use, and that's why I'm creating this account. If later on the student becomes of an age where the school policy allows them to have an account, you can add that email address in, and they can log in with that email through an invite, and it can sync all of the badges and things they've earned throughout the season to their account, and that would follow them for the rest of their career. But for now, I'm going to just create that unlinked account. So now we'll see in my members of my school, I now have this new unlinked account. But they're not yet in my team. So I'm going to go click on my teams. And when I click on my demo team, the Wolverines, I select members. They're not listed. So I need to add them there. I go ahead and add, and I can find unlinked account. There it is. And add them in. Now once they're added in here, there's one more thing I may need to do. If this person or this account is the only account on my team, and that's kind of serving to handle the racing. Now, ideally, you would create these unlinked accounts for all your team members. That way, if they can ever create their own accounts, they can, again, get those badges and trophies and things that they've earned throughout their Drones in School career. But if I just have this one, I may need to add the Velocidrone name/tag onto this account for simulator racing. So to do that, I'm going to go into that account. I'm going to click on Settings. I'm going to go to Profile Fields. Now what you'll see there is we should expect to see a Velocidrone name/tag profile field as we would see on a regular account. But here we don't see it. Well, to get that to show up, I have to click this little paintbrush here, and that will bring in the custom fields that we have in Drones in School. So right here it says Velocidrone name tag, and then this is where I would put that name/tag from the Velocidrone account that I'm using for this particular team. Again, don't forget, you can only have one Velocidrone name/tag for each team that you have. So I can't have multiple teams using the same Velocidrone name tag or Velocidrone account for multiple teams. I can have multiple team members, multiple students with their own unique Velocidrone accounts, and each of them can put them into races powered by LeagueOS in this preferred field. So again, we have our simulator races. Whoever is the fastest on that team would be the one that would qualify. So just for example, I'll just make it unlinked, and I would save that, and now that account is all set. If I wanted to customize this, I can go into the profile settings, I can add an avatar, I can make a description, whatever I want to have here. I can customize this account just as if a student owned it. But again, this is one that's going to be managed by me as the advisor for this team, not linked to a student email. So again, a student would not log in. Again, this is not the preferred way to do this. We prefer for students to have their own accounts, but we know some of you are in situations where your school does not allow that. So in those cases, the Unlinked account is a great solution. Hope that's helpful, and have a great day.